Everyone, it's Victoria, and today I'd like to talk about being a hero. I've gotten requests of how to be a good parent and about parenting, so I'm assuming they think that I'm a good parent. Well, thank you very much. I really am. I'm a great parent. Anyway, what do I mean by be a hero? So anybody could be a hero, seriously, in their own small way. They could be a hero in a big way, whatever it is, you can do your part. And if you ignore somebody that's in need, well, that's kind of selfish. I think that you can really help somebody, and it'll be paying it forward, and it'll come back to you tenfold. That's what I think. And if you're in front of your children, win-win. Your children see you talking with people, they see interaction, they see that you're helping somebody, and they will do the same. So, got my water. I just had a banana ice cream. It was so good. I put a little maple syrup and some cinnamon, and so good. Anyway, okay, so I posted on on Facebook, that I saw this woman, this woman saw me chugging down a 32-ounce fresh squeezed orange juice, and she was obese, clearly obese, and over 350 pounds, I'm assuming, and she wasn't very tall. So she said, "Wow, that's a lot of calories. How do you stay so slim?" And I said, "Why, thank you. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. In fact, that's about all I eat, aside from like some cooked things," and I mentioned what they were. And I said I keep it low fat when I can. So she said, "Wow, but that's so much sugar." I love when somebody that's clearly obese tells me that something's a lot of something, which they're so misguided, it's really sad. So she said, "Where do you get your protein from?" And I said, "Where do you get your fat?" I'm kidding, I just thought that. I wanted to say it. There were times that I've said that to people as a joke, and they were like, "What?" And I'm like, "Nothing, it just feels really hot in here." Anyway, so I got her to thinking, and, thought-provoking, and the wheels were turning, and she was really interested, and she wrote everything down on her cell phone, what to read, what to see, what to do, what to, have. And, yeah, my job was done. And my kids were with me. So I think that it's very important. I was also hiking on a mountain, and I noticed it was completely windy, and it was very, very dangerous to go down a certain area, and they were with their children. I'm sorry, there's a lawnmower outside. Let's be quiet. I'm making a video. Anyway, they're going to keep going anyway. So, I took off my earphones, stopped my run. I was running on the mountain. I really was trying to make a really good time also, but I unselfishly thought it was a better idea to save these kids. So what did I do? I stopped everything, and I said, "Listen, it's very dangerous to go down that way. I don't know if you know that area." They said, "No, we didn't know. Thank you so much. Wow, we were going to go that way." It would have been extremely dangerous. It was very, very steep and very hard to even pick up the children to go down with you, because it was just so steep. It's hard for an adult with experience. So, be a hero. Everybody can be one, and at any time, any place, anywhere. I mentioned this before, that I would see somebody running for a bus, and then I would distract the bus driver so that the person could get on the bus. Or if somebody was getting a ticket, I would distract the person writing the ticket, and then they wouldn't get the ticket, and they would have time to put money in the meter. Things like that. If you see somebody in a pharmacy getting cold medicine, well, if you're watching this channel, you probably know what to do by now. No dairy, just tell them. Just tell them. You don't even have to tap them on the shoulder. Just say, "Oh, I used to get that all the time. I don't get that anymore." Well, what do you mean you don't get that anymore? They're about to spend $7 on cold medicine. And if you're in Hawaii, it's probably $10 or $11. Okay? And who wants to take cold medicine? Who wants to have a cold? Nobody. So, what do? You just stand there and let them get the cold medicine? Huh? You would? I don't. I'd say something. And you know what? It doesn't take much time. It doesn't take, a genius, and they could just, all of a sudden, they could either try it out or not try your way. But at least you told them. At least you gave them the tools. Maybe in 10 years from now, they'll figure it out. They'll say, "You know what? There was a girl. She was crazy. She just stopped me in the pharmacy and told me something." I wish there were those people in my life. Come by and tap me on the shoulder if you think there's something that I need to know. And I'll look into it. If you told me, pig fat will make you so much thinner. I would look into it. Of course, I wouldn't do that because I know better, but there are people that just don't know. And that's why these weight loss companies and everybody else has you coming back for more. I've said this in so many videos, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, all these companies, they just keep you coming back for more. And then they charge you an initiation fee when you back out of it, because you do go out of Weight Watchers. You go in and you go out. Now, it does work for some people, but that's not the norm. That's the exception. Okay, the norm is not losing the weight and keeping it off. If they were, Weight Watchers would lose money, okay? And Weight Watchers is selling a lot of crap to vulnerable people that are still addicted to cookies and cakes. Instead of getting them off the addiction, they keep them addicted. And that's the problem. You don't ever want to go on a weight loss program where they are keeping you addicted to their foods, okay? I used to be addicted to this like ice cream pop with chocolate on top. What was it called? Way of Life. Way of Life. I'll never forget it. I could eat ice cream on a diet and still lose weight? Oh my God, I was so excited. No, I was addicted to this concoction of fats and hydrogenated oils and God knows what else was in it. Dairy. It's making myself sick. But hey, I was going to lose weight, damn it, because it was like 150 calories. And if I would eat that over a fruit, wouldn't you? I mean, it's the same amount of calories. But what are the calories made of? Ask yourself that. Now, you can't replicate a fruit. No matter how hard you try, you can't replicate a brain. You can't replicate things that are really complicated. You can't do it. So, stick with the fruit. It's as good as it gets. And there's not that much sugar in it. It's the right kind of sugar. It will help you. It will help you have high energy during the day. You won't get that dip that you get at 4 o'clock that most people get, and they have to have their coffee. You don't get that. That's on a protein diet. And someone just asked me recently, what would they, it was like a ketogenic thing, and I was on that, whole thread. It was a video on YouTube, and they had asked me, why not try, and it was a plant-based dieter, plant-based eater. She said, oh, have you ever tried, running on just fats, plant-based fats? That's what I run on. Nuts, seeds, things like that. And I'm like, yeah, I've tried that. I've tried everything. I fell flat on my face. I remember going out for a run, and I'll never forget this. I called my husband because I tried to see if Candida was really reached with sugar at the time, and this was about 5 years ago. And I called him up and I said, can you please pick me up? He was angry that I got off sugar. He is the fruitarian. He goes, this was only the first day or the second day. It was my second day. I went for a run. I'm about a mile and a half away from my house. And I said, could you please pick me up? And he said, no, walk home. I said, why? He said, because you're not having sugar and you're bonking. You're hitting a wall. So I was. He was right. And I never did that again. Never, ever, ever. Because I was stuck somewhere. And that could have been really bad. So you don't want to get stuck. You want to be high energy all day. You want to keep going. You want to have clarity, right? You don't want to have brain fog. My mother recently just had something with cheese in it. She hasn't had cheese in forever because she knows not to have dairy. It had cheese, it had fat, it had squash. And it was quiche. And she said, I never known what brain fog was, or I never recognized it till now. I will never eat that again. My job is done. She's 66 years old now. She just turned 66. She lives in Israel. She is thrilled to know. It came a little late, and you could tell them all day long until you're blue in the face. Until they experience it themselves, they won't know. So just keep talking, just keep telling. I'll make these videos, you can share them, and you can tell them what I'm saying right now. And then you can see results. Because people that you love, you could come from a place of understanding, of course, but just tell them why. Why? Just tell them why. Give them some data. Give them a book, give them another video to watch. Show them the results of people that are thin doing this lifestyle, that are fit doing this lifestyle, that are winning marathons and ultra marathons and lifting heavy weights, and all these people that are doing all this stuff. They're There is success on this lifestyle. I promise you. I wouldn't do it otherwise, and I would never put my name on it or make a video, ever. But there should be balance, and if it's too much sugar for you in one day, have some fats. Not a lot, just have some. And if you feel like you want to go out for a restaurant meal with your friends, it's not every day. Go for it. If you feel good about it, go for it. But if you know that you're not going to feel good afterwards, and you really can't handle that feeling, then learn from it and eat before you go. You know, there's so many ways around this, and you know what to do. I can only give you motivation. At this point, you really do know what to do. I'm hoping. And if not, then welcome to my world, welcome to my channel, and see my progression. I have gone a very long way. I come from a background of meat eating, junk food, regular Skippy peanut butter, and white bread to where I am now. And it was a process and a journey, and it didn't happen overnight, and it's still I'm still working on it. So it is a journey, and there is a destination, but you know what? Life is really a journey. It really is. I don't think there really is a destination. I think that you hit little destinations, and I think that that's where you should be gratified. Okay, this video got a little long, so take care, everyone. Bye.